had a bye now in 2 of the last 3 weeks.
It's been an influx of young players getting a lot more playing time for North Carolina.
Cal won the toss, elected to defer, and Jalen McGill brings it out to the 18-yard line. And Lopez, a lefty, finds Shenard Clower. They want to get him the ball more today. He's out to about the 23-yard line. Ball pops out. Cal says they have it. Cam Sidney covered it up, and that is a disastrous start for Cal if that's a turnover.
Not sure
for UNC.
The runner was down before the ball came loose. It's second down.
I think they're going to have to take a look at this one in the East. This looks like a fumble, a strip, and a nightmare start for North Carolina.
First down, the give is to Kendrick Raphael, who sledgehammers inside the 15. Out of a pistol set, right back to Raphael, the NC State transfer who's facing UNC for the 3rd time. 2 tight ends in the game, and Cal loves its tight ends down in this area. They'll just run it with Raphael. Why not? It's 1st and goal, Cal. C.J. Mims making the stop. Sagapolutele keeps and cruises in. Cal capitalizes off the UNC turnover.
I didn't know he had that in his game. Usually it's from the pocket. He can certainly throw on the run, but I had yet to see him pull it down on an arm. But then Glauer, who they want to get the ball to, he puts it on the ground early in the game.
McGill from the 2. And gives Carolina a bit of a spark with a strong return. Damon June, the true freshman, goes in motion. Lopez, a quick check down, and Connor Cox gets deleted by Cade Uluave, 1/2 of the Bash Brothers tandem.
Yeah, the captain, he showed up, and he shows up in a bad way.
The heartbeat of that defense in the middle. Uluave, 3rd leading tackler in the ACC. Against a 4-man rush, quick throw. Tackle made immediately has been a struggle for Carolina this season. 4-man rush. That one is caught by Nathan Leacock. He's going to be a yard shy. Will Hardy, the return man, waits at his own 40. Hearn boots it away. Hardy from the 45. Into plus territory. And UNC set up.
Just entering college and taking snaps. He looks like a guy that has been there for a while and can be a special player.
He finds DeJesus and a tremendous tackle in space by Andrew Simpson. A little inconsistent, to be kind.
I think he can be a pretty good player at left tackle.
Sagapolutele from his own end zone delivers a strike. They call Jordan King the mailman. He's delivered a plate on some big 3rd downs, the former walk-on.
Watch the confidence in the poise as he scans the field from left to right and makes the decision out in front of the receiver, Jordan King.
Simpson coming on the blitz. Sagapolutele moves the pocket, finds L.J. Johnson, who was part of the running back rotation for an SMU playoff team a year ago.
That's next level stuff.
Handoff to Raphael. Pretzels to the 36-yard line. It sets up 3rd down and 2.
Maybe a changing of the guard, a little shuffling in the top 5 after the earlier game's result.
This is Benjamin Hall. So we saw Damon June earlier.
Boy, just kind of spreading everything out here.
A little bit of a swinging gate formation.
Yeah.
Lopez rolling out, throws downfield, has a man open, and it is caught all the way inside the 30-yard line. That's Kobe Paysour, 5th-year senior, all 5 years with the Heels.
Had made a bunch of catches this year. He's had 2.
Instead, 1st down and 10. Hall jigsaws inside the 10 and pinballs into the end zone. A much-needed answer for North Carolina.
That's exactly why I said you don't want to get in front of a guy like Benjamin Hall because he runs with so much power. You can't arm tackle him. And then when you show up, you better go low because he's going to make you. Got to catch that one.
They had a quads look. Now Raphael comes in motion. Carolina rushes 4. There is De Jesus, who came into the game leading the team in receptions. Raphael goes in motion. Here comes the blitz. Sagapolutele finds Mark Hamper for a first down, standing in against the blitz.
He knows what it takes to move the football and coach up good young quarterbacks.
Another BB. De Jesus mashing the B button, and he is into Carolina territory. So Sagapolutele again on a big third down comes through.
Doesn't hold it. You see again going through the progression.
Some growing pains since. Last 3 games, 3 touchdowns, 6 picks. That time it's the ground game. And Raphael, 4th down and 1. Hand off to Raphael. And he moves the chains with 1:40 to go in the first. And a flag at the very end of the play.
Yeah, a little extra. Now, I think this is going to go against Cal. Davion Harley with a little bit of extra.
11th play of the drive upcoming. De Jesus brought down in the flat by the nickel, Caleb Cost. Now they've got De Jesus in the backfield. He lined up everywhere for UNLV. Brings it in with one hand, reaching for the pylon. Touchdown, Cal.
What a grab.
Going on the field is a touchdown.
Was not the perfect throw. And with every good offense, they pick it up and start throwing it when you bring guys to the party inside.
Michael Luckhurst handling kickoffs for Cal today. Just added to the roster. He was on the Cal soccer team. Benjamin Hall, who has the Carolina touchdown, Amtrak's his way close to the 40-yard line for a pickup of a baker's dozen.
Boy, look at the job that the North Carolina offense does. Look at that push. That gives him a nice little alley right there in which to run through. They do a heck of a job of reestablishing.
I love being around the young people and being an opportunity to kind of share some of my wisdom.
We were turned around watching some old school video of you. What do you remember about those days?
That is wild.
Wow.
Play action, Gio Lopez. And able to find Paysour for a first down. Card left out 100 yards in the first half of a Power 4 conference game, or a Power 4 game, for the first time this season. This is their 4th Power 4 game, and Benjamin Hall, they bring 4. Lopez under duress, trying to escape, and pulled down at the 40, and this may be a go-for-it spot for UNC. Lopez to throw. Finds Cox, first down and more, and Uluave finally brings him down at the 30. It's a first down for Carolina.
But he caught inside, and the tight end, Cox, is able to slip out. He gets by Farrelly, the linebacker, who decided to go and just forgot about the tight end. A nice job of blocking and escaping at just the right time.
Freshman number 84, Shamar Easter, into the game. Lopez finding Hall. He's going to be a little shy. It's going to bring 3rd and 3. He is perfect inside of 50 this season. And he gets 3 for North Carolina. Sagapolutele with a strike. It's the mailman. Jordan King delivers, and it's another big 3rd and long conversion for Cal.
Yeah, he's got good size and speed, and watch this throw. I mean, just right on the outside.
RPO. De Jesus finds a little bit of a crease in the tunnel.
They continue a little bit for Cal.
The fake to LJ Johnson. There's DeJesus again.
He makes it look so easy in front of him. And they can be a special offense in a hurry.
Keep it on the ground. And Johnson gets close to the original line of scrimmage.
Talked to us about last night was protecting the football. First play, they put it on the turf.
On third down, Lopez will try to run for it. Uluave shoulders him out of bounds. Does he get to the line of game? With Cal getting the ball to begin the third quarter. A strike to Ship. Clock continues to run. It's third down. McGinnis. What a punt. Flag down. DeJesus. An All-American return man 2 years ago. Out to the 29
with a fumble attached to it.
Cal does come out throwing. It's a check down. It's Raphael. Gets out of bounds.
You got the timeouts, but I just don't know that they can get there with 19 seconds.
Against a three-man rush. JKS in trouble. Tyler Thompson comes up with the sack. DeJesus from the 3. Bottled up at the 21. Raphael has taken over as the lead back. Minnie, the tight end. Sagapolutele under pressure. Checks down to Raphael. Keeps his balance. And he's going to be close to a first down. AKS committed to Cal last summer. Flipped to Oregon. Was with the Ducks briefly. Here's DeJesus. And not much room. He lost a yard.
Once again, they have Cal behind the sticks.
Slingshot to the tight end, Minnie.
Boy, the arm angles.
Walk, California. First game this season where he's had family in attendance. Walk is a ways away, though. Near the Los Angeles area. A slide down. They mark him where he began the slide. They snap the ball. DeJesus wide open. He's got one man to beat. Stiff arm. And driven down by Gavin Gibson. If Gibson doesn't make that tackle, it's a touchdown for DeJesus.
Yeah, somehow they get everybody inside. Minnie does a nice job of kind of walling things off inside. That clears it out to get him open in the flat.
8 catches on 13 targets for DeJesus. He gets it again. And pummeled to the ground after a gain of about 9. He's tied a career high with 9 catches. This is Karan Adams using the wheels. And a red zone try coming for Cal. 5th catch of the season. Raphael plunges into the end zone for a Cal touchdown.
What a drive to start the second half. You got the 3 tight ends that you described with an extra, one being an extra lineman and Nick Morrow.
First ACC win. They hung around and still hanging around. McGill will run this out of the end zone. And dropped shy of the 20. Ball.
But that's what Benjamin Hall brought to this North Carolina offense.
And Hall, who averaged a robust 7.5 yards per carry in the first half.
Executing the passing game when they get it.
It's a passing down. Lopez to the air. Paysour, can he get there? Extending. And that second effort, maybe that third effort, gets him the first down. Now it's Hall. He's a bowling ball, and he thunders for a gain of 11 to the 41.
Boy, that's a great job of blocking up front. Chad Lindbergh, Daniel King, and
not bad.
Allowing the offensive line to fire off.
Lopez in trouble. Out of the ambush, Uluave has been his bête noir tonight. Now a big third down. UNC looking for that 3 and out. A chance to get the ball with a short field. They bring the blitz. Sagapolutele tries to thread the needle and does. It's Jordan King. How many times on 3rd and long has Cal converted and it's been King on the other end?
And watch the eye.
Raphael cuts a jagged path into the secondary.
Wow.
Keeps his balance and steamrolls across the 40.
Starting to get a little bit late in this game, and those big bodies laying.
Raphael comes back to the backfield. Simpson coming on the blitz. The give is to Raphael. To midfield for a gain of 4.
Thing about it, you can blitz.
PI in the end zone, which led to a Cal score. 3rd down. Rolling to his right. JKS hit from the backside. Ball's out. And it squirts out of bounds. Tyler Thompson punched it out of bounds. 2nd time he's gotten to the QB.
Akai Bayer almost came up.
Rolling on the field is a fumble forward out of
here.
bounds. The ball returned to the spot of the fumble.
Just
It's 4th down.
didn't account to this point, but the offense is different from one skill set to the other.
Lopez with a strike to ship. 3rd and long. Lopez backpedaling, throws up a floater. Paysour makes the catch inbounds, and he's got a 1st down for UNC. That was your Leroy Jenkins play.
Absolutely fantastic catch. And how about Gio Lopez that they like to play? That's their base defense, and they play with a nickel all the time.
Lopez is hit. Was the catch made in bounds? It was. That was Shenard Clower.
It just looked like.
The fake to June. Lopez steps up, and he's sacked. Chris Victor, the Chattanooga transfer. Justin Wilcox spoke to us about these moments. Self-inflicted wounds, unsportsmanlike late hit calls that have turned into drive extenders and game killers for Cal.
You know, had he not grabbed Chris Culliver.
25 penalty yards on this drive. Goss, huge hole. And tripped up by Sidney at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal, North Carolina.
Yeah, once again, a nice block up front. A nice seal by Chad Lynn.
Cox, the motion man. It's a toss to Goss. In for 6.
Once again, the offensive line and Jakai Moore. Or Jakai Moore with that block.
Hall, the motion man. Hall's open in the flat. Tumbles into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good. North Carolina cuts the Cal lead to 3.
Great job in protection. Well, how they lose track of Hall, but there, Goss tying things.
It's 3rd and 19. Tough spot, fresh off the bench. Underneath, DeJesus, nowhere to go. 4th down. Greg Smith the stop. Cal looking to hold this lead. They have led throughout. Swing pass to the outside.
Guess who?
And Farrelly with the big TFL. Shenard Clower with nowhere to go.
Fought through a block to get there and read it. It looked like Jake Johnson, the brother of
After a loss. Lopez quick throw. Paysour makes the 1st man miss. Stiff arm across midfield. They got a lot of it back in more, and it sets up a 3rd and short. Gauze is the running back. He gets the call. Can he get out of the embrace of Uluave? Lopez, quarterback sneak, and he appears to have it. 146 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. There's the toss. Hall running backwards. Turned into escape from Alcatraz. And it looked like it was going to be a big loss, and it turns out to be a loss of about 4 on the play, 2nd and 14.
Looked like it may have been Chris Victor moving the football, but they're bleeding this clock along the way.
Gauze. Lopez standing in, hits Paysour. First down, North Carolina, a pickup of 15.
Well, they were talking about a go-to receiver that they didn't have, a guy that can make plays and stretch the field. Well, I think they found one going forward in Kobe Paysour. Hey, this guy's made some tough catches. Big.
Lopez over the middle. Ball comes out at the very end, loose in the end zone. Cal football, it is ruled a touchback. Nathan Leacock fumbled it in the end zone. Now we will take another look.
With just a crossing route by Leacock, and Austrin with the play of the night.
Led to a Cal touchdown, and then North Carolina fumbled at the goal line moments ago while trying to go in for a score. They throw. JKS looking for DeJesus. He's going to be close to a first down, a yard shy.
To a win. Love it. Freshman, senior, whatever. From that position, you got to love it and admire it.
On 3rd and short, Raphael, bully ball, straight ahead for a first down.
And that's exactly what you want from that position.
He's only a true freshman. Raphael stood up shy of midfield. They hand it off. It's Raphael. He's not going to get there. It's 4th down, 3 to go. 7 defensive backs within 5 yards of midfield for Cal. Ship throws it back. This is Culliver. Pitches it back to the quarterback, Lopez. Now it's Ship. There's nobody behind him. It comes to Gauze. Slapped to the ground, recovered by Polidor, and Cal holds on for a 21-18 win.